What's up guys, Coach MANdler here, Team Soul Patrol, and today we're going to be talking about your guns. That's right, we got an Ask MANdler question from one Bass L20 wanting to know what he can do to make sure whenever he's doing curls, he feels it more in his biceps than his brachialis. And for that, I'm going to lean on a valuable lesson that a lot of you need to learn, and that's that you have to understand your body's anatomy and its function in order to best realize what you need to do in order to initiate growth in wherever you're trying to initiate it in. So for this video, we obviously want to initiate more growth in the biceps. If you're saying you want to feel it more in your biceps, I'm assuming that means you want to get bigger biceps. So if you're doing curls, that's a good thing. But to understand how to initiate more growth with the curls, you have to first understand what the function of the biceps are. All right, so to give you a really clear and simple idea, the biceps lay on top of the humerus right here, and their function mainly is going to be flexion at the elbow as well as supination. So if we're coming right here, if we're just doing, let's say, a hammer curl, we're going to come in here without any real supination. But one of the things that a lot of people miss out on is getting more of the supination, which we'll hit on once we kind of supinate right there at the top with a greater range of motion. It's going to hit more on the inside portion or the short head of the bicep, and that's one of the big reasons a lot of guys feel more of their brachialis working instead of the actual bicep itself. So they're getting the flexion part, but not always maximizing the supination part of the function that the bicep has. And one of the biggest reasons is that a lot of times they're lifting with their ego more so than their brain. What I mean by that is this: a lot of times when you're doing curls, they're more of a hammer curl than they are a pure bicep curl. And the reason I say that is because a lot of times guys will kind of just drive it up and not get that pure supination that will help you recruit more of the biceps brachii instead of more along the lines of just recruiting more of the brachialis. So one of the things I'll tell you to do, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about here in a second when I actually take you through some exercises, is that you want to make sure you really emphasize the supination portion of your bicep curl instead of just going to a shortened range of motion because of a heavier weight, which is causing more brachialis recruitment than actual biceps brachii recruitment. So hopefully that helps. I'm going to roll the footage and show you exactly what I'm talking about. But on the Ask MANdler front, if you have any other questions for me that you'd like for me to answer via an Ask MANdler fashion, please simply leave that question down below and I'll get to it quick, fast, and in a hurry. So let's roll this footage and hopefully it helps you build them big ass pipes that you're going for.
Alright, let's first take a look at what I think might be the problem. These are going to be a heavy set of dumbbells for me, and if you notice, I'm kind of rocking them up and don't have much control of the concentric or eccentric portion of the lift. And if you notice at the top, I don't have very good supination. My wrists aren't pointing to the sky, if you will. So what you can take away from that is that you're not getting quality time under tension, and at the top where you can get more supination and thus more recruitment from the inner short head of the biceps, which a lot of guys are going for in order to build that big rounded peak, you're not really getting that. So here where you see me slowing down, dropping the weight, and getting quality supination with a quality concentric squeeze at the top from that supination portion of the lift and a good slow controlled eccentric portion of the lift, I'm getting great supination and great time under tension. Another option, if you're still having problems, is to just simply stay in a supinated grip, and you can do that by simply getting a cambered bar like this and grabbing either a inner or a little bit of an outer grip. Outer grip is going to actually hit more of that interior short head of the biceps, but either way, the goal remains the same. You want to control the weight and keep tension in the biceps for a prolonged period of time. That time under tension is the key for more biceps growth.
Thanks for checking out today's video. Hopefully it brought you some clarity into what you need to be doing in order to see more growth in your biceps when doing curls. Just a quick recap. Really focus on controlling the weight instead of letting it control you. And doing that will bring about more of the time under tension that will help you force more growth, and really overemphasize, if you can, the supination part of the lift at the top. Doing this by maybe dropping down with weights and really squeezing and getting more of that peak contraction that a lot of bodybuilders talk about is going to be a clutch way to see growth, not just in the outer portion of your biceps, but a lot more in the interior short head of the biceps as well. So hopefully that helps. And hey, speaking of what you can do in order to better understand what you need to be doing inside the gym on a daily basis to get more of that dense, ripped, and powerful muscle mass from head to toe, make sure, if you haven't done so already, pick up your free copy of the Muscle Building Blueprint that I put together for you by clicking on this button right here, or if you're on your cell phone or tablet, simply click on the first link that you see down in the description area of the video. When you do, I'll take you to the next page, which breaks down everything you're going to be getting with this heavy-hitting, kick-ass free gift, as well as what you need to do in order to allow me to email it directly to your inbox free of charge. And as always, make sure you like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the kick-ass new content I'm going to be bringing your way. And of course, leave your Ask MANdler questions for me to answer in the next video down below. Appreciate your time, guys. Have a good one. MANdler